Hi, I'm Daniela Sanchez.
Hi, I'm Paulina de Casas.
Today we're going to talk about Kay's bicycle license and birth certificate as forms of registry.
Before we begin with the video, here is some background on Michel Foucault and his thoughts about disciplinary power. From previous notions of ideology, it says power is run by state and is centralized violence. Basically, we are made to do things and why we do what we do. We are disciplined to be and act a certain way. Okay, think back to the examples in class. When we are speeding and see a cop car, we slow down. At 2 in the morning when we decide to stop at that stop sign and when we force ourselves to go to work. We are so disciplined to do these kinds of things ourselves. We make ourselves fall in line.
The video of Foucault Reads Kay is about a novel, The Trial, where Kay is woken up to his arrest on his 30th birthday by an intruder. He introduces a new world that's established by civic and social structure. Now, during his arrest, the authorities who arrested him are the alert force. They're the ones who forced him to submit himself to the civil society. He then accepts that the state was a concept of the law. At the beginning, Kay believed his arrest was a mistake. He showed his birth certificate and bicycle license to try to justify his existence. And he does this because he's disciplined by this outer world he used to live in to do this. Although Kay showed his birth certificate and license, the authorities still proceeded with his arrest. They proceeded because they have the power and they represent the state. This also shows how we will show the concept of the law.
This then leads to Joseph Kay's calling forth authority to display proof of who he is. It is a relationship of individual or subject to state and how we do not need to avert forces. We humans just willingly submit ourselves to follow rules, and we do this freely. This is portrayed throughout the novel. In Kafka, the trial is the name of the process through which the individual consciousness is formed by the existing disciplinary procedures to which he submits himself to. Kay's bicycle license and birth certificate are forms of registry because they show how Kay's disciplined by the state's power that he needs some kind of documents to prove his existence.
We will now be showing you guys our mnemonic device. We chose our mnemonic device based on initials and telling you a story with them. Now we will show you guys our story. Our story is going to be on Becky the cow and Brittany the lamb. We basically chose this mnemonic device on the sentence we had said prior, which was how Kay's bicycle license and birth certificate are forms of registry because they show how Kay is disciplined by the state's power that he needs some kind of form to prove that he exists. We use the initials of birth certificate BC as Becky the cow and bicycle license as Brittany the lamb, and they are forms of registry, which stands for 4, because they're disciplined by the state's power, which stands for DSP.
So remember, BC, which is birth certificate, stands for Becky the cow, and BL, which is bicycle license, stands for Brittany the lamb.
Now, forms of registry stands for 4, and disciplinary state's power is DSP. So they went for a ride to the dog salon and palace. So let's remember, Becky the cow and Brittany the lamb went for a ride to the dog salon and palace. So we hope you guys remember this mnemonic device of Becky the cow and Brittany the lamb when we think of Kay's bicycle license and birth certificate as forms of registry.
And hopefully this makes your guys' life a little bit easier. Good luck on finals!
Created using Powtoon.